I've just gotten drafted, fresh off the plane. The Sonics are in the playoffs, and they take me to like what is like my first media day essentially, and they're preparing me for it. And I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Like I've just come from the Final Four, you know what I mean?
Right.
And UConn. And I walk in, and I'm like, well, is everybody here yet? Because there's not that many people. Culture shock you're talking about. That's the culture shock you're talking about. And then of course, college, you're flying charter. Everything is like, you're staying at the Ritz's or whatever it is. And interestingly enough, we didn't charter, obviously. The WNBA didn't. But my rookie year, we were actually still owned 100% by the NBA.
They told us everything was fine, no injury, no problem, just a rookie adjusting to the league. But what if that wasn't the truth? Did a WNBA legend just expose something the league didn't want you to know? And more importantly, what does this mean for Caitlin Clark?
In this league's history says goodbye.
To understand why this moment matters, you have to understand Sue Bird, a four-time WNBA champion, Olympic gold medalist, one of the most respected voices in the history of women's basketball. When Sue Bird speaks, people listen. But this time, it wasn't what she said directly, it's what people think she revealed.
And she makes one of two. Still a chance for the Huskies.
Big time.
She did it.
During a recent conversation, Bird casually referenced injuries and physical play, and fans quickly connected the dots to Caitlin Clark. Clark has taken some of the most physical contact in the league this season, but officially, no major injury has been publicly confirmed.
A 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality.
Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA with historic expectations, record-breaking viewership, massive endorsement deals, global attention. She's facing elite defenders, physical play, and constant scrutiny.
Step back three, knocks it down.
Let's separate fact from speculation. At this point, there is no confirmed evidence of a hidden injury. But the conversation? It's growing fast.
Screen on me, and I actually popped my eardrum, ruptured my eardrum just on a screen.
This isn't just about one player. It's about a league in transition. New stars, new fans, new expectations. Caitlin Clark represents a shift in audience, attention, and media coverage.
Likely a first for Caitlin Clark, a megastar on the court, a $28 million deal with Nike just signed.
It was cool. I think everybody was being cool.
Online, the reaction has been intense. Some fans believe the league is failing to protect its biggest star. Others say this is being blown out of proportion.
But it was a great season.
Yes, it was.
We had a tremendous year in free agency, brought in so many talented players. So I think it's more about building on that. Sometimes those types of teams, it can take a second to build that.
There are three possibilities. There is no hidden injury, just speculation amplified by social media. Clark is dealing with minor issues not publicly disclosed. Fans are reacting to physical play, not actual injury. Without official confirmation, everything remains speculation.
I've just gotten drafted, fresh off the plane. The Sonics are in the playoffs, and they take me to like what is like my first media day essentially, and they're preparing me for it. And I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Like I've just come from the Final Four, you know what I mean?
Right.
And UConn. And I walk in, and I'm like, well, is everybody here yet? Because there's not that many people.
Right.
And so that's the culture shock you're talking about. And then of course, college, you're flying charter. Everything is like, you're staying at the Ritz's or whatever it is. And interestingly enough, we didn't charter, obviously. The WNBA didn't. But my rookie year, we were actually still owned 100% by the NBA. So we hadn't gone to individual ownership models yet.
Right.
So I did have like 1 year, maybe two, I can't remember exactly, where we still were getting some NBA treatment. So we didn't fly charter, but the hotels we stayed in were all super nice. We had a practice facility because we were with the Sonics, which was kind of standard at that time. A lot of the WNBA teams would use their NBA affiliate practice facility. But yeah, so we had some bells and whistles. But then I think the media coverage is probably the best story to tell that showcase like where it was compared to college. But very quickly I started playing overseas. And I actually just say this as like a matter of fact. We were all making so much money overseas that in a sense, I don't want to say we didn't care, because we cared. But because we're making so much money over there, when CBA negotiations come up, we were like, okay, whatever, just get it done.
We want to keep
we weren't
playing.
in the weeds.
We
weren't in the weeds.
Right. We want to keep playing, and the money's fine, not here, but over there. So let's just do it.
And so when you say making a lot of money, give me a range of.
For me personally,
Yeah, or the league, high, low.
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's so individual. So I would say early on, I mean, always well over 6 figures. And early on, like my first couple years, we're talking like, really going back, like in the like $300,000 to $600,000 range. But that's all like, it depends how many months you play. So usually
That's what you're making in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my first couple of years,
Yeah.
but I only went for like 5 months. So like bang for your bucks, not so bad. By the end of my time, now we're up in like the $1 million range.
Wow.
So I would say like that was started probably like, let's call it like 300,000. And then by the end I was much closer.
One thing is clear. Caitlin Clark has changed the WNBA. TV ratings are up. Attention is global. And every moment is under a microscope. So, did Sue Bird actually reveal something? Or did the internet turn a small comment into a massive controversy?
Both leagues, we've signed massive media deals. So the money is around the corner. So that's really exciting. For a long time, a lot of us had to play overseas. But really recently, we've been able to make money off the court. And that's actually what was so, from a player standpoint, so confusing. I'm only getting paid, you know, in some of my later years after the new CBA was signed, I did get to make in the $250,000 range, which was wonderful. But for a large portion of my career, I was stuck at like 100, 110. I pretty much lost money playing in the WNBA, if I'm being honest. Like if you look at like inflation and stuff. So it was really confusing because I was getting offered crazy deals off the court from a marketing standpoint, representing brands, maybe going to do a speaking engagement. And that's really, for me, that disconnect, I knew we had.
Right now, the truth remains unclear. But one thing isn't. Caitlin Clark is at the center of the biggest conversation in women's basketball. What do you think? Is this a real issue? Or just social media hype? Comment below. And if you want the truth behind every WNBA story, make sure you subscribe.
I've known about this for a while, and I've been pretty excited about it for a while. And honestly, it's kind of been in conversation before I even decided if I was going to go back to college for another year. So I didn't know if I would ever even be able to make this event this year. So I'm.
Do you want to play mermaids? Yeah. Okay, you go. Can you see? Yeah. Jump in.
The recent controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark and comments made by WNBA legend Sue Bird has sparked a major debate among fans, analysts, and media, but it is important to separate facts from speculation. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA as one of the most highly anticipated rookies in league history, bringing record-breaking attention, increased viewership, and massive endorsement deals. However, her transition into the professional league has not been smooth, as she has faced intense physical defense, constant pressure, and high expectations from both fans and critics. During this time, a subtle comment made by Sue Bird in a podcast discussion led many fans to believe that Clark might be dealing with an undisclosed injury. While Bird did not directly confirm any such injury, the timing and tone of her remarks were enough to ignite widespread speculation across social media platforms. Clips of Clark taking hard fouls and physical contact during games further fueled the narrative, leading some viewers to question whether the league is doing enough to protect its biggest rising star. Despite these concerns, there has been no official confirmation from the WNBA or Clark's team about any hidden or serious injury, making it clear that much of the discussion is based on interpretation rather than verified information. This situation highlights a broader issue within the league, as the arrival of new stars like Caitlin Clark signals a shift in the WNBA's culture, audience, and media attention. Established figures like Sue Bird represent a previous era that helped build the league's identity, while Clark represents a new wave of popularity driven by mainstream appeal and digital media reach. This generational transition has naturally created tension, with fans closely analyzing every comment, interaction, and on-court moment. At the same time, social media has amplified the situation, turning a small remark into a major talking point that continues to grow without concrete evidence. Some fans believe Clark is being unfairly targeted or not adequately protected, while others argue that the physical nature of the league is simply part of the adjustment process for any rookie player. Ultimately, the truth remains unclear, as there is no verified proof of a hidden injury or intentional wrongdoing by the league or its players. What is certain, however, is that Caitlin Clark has become the center of the WNBA's biggest conversation, and her impact on the league is undeniable. Whether this controversy fades or develops further will depend on future performances, official statements, and how the narrative continues to evolve. For now, the situation serves as a reminder of how quickly speculation can spread and how powerful media interpretation can be in shaping public perception, especially when it involves one of the most talked about athletes in women's basketball today.